Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, Wrestlemania 41 is upon us, and I'm doing the predictions. We're gonna go. I'm gonna separate. Okay, I'm gonna separate this into two videos. We got the night one predictions, which is this video, and then I'll make a separate one for night two. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first match we got, and this is in no specific order. I don't entirely know what match is going on when, except for the main events. I kind of know the two main events. But so anyway, so the first match we got is Jey Uso versus Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's Jey's time. Gunther has held this title for over 2 years. I think he might be the longest reigning never mind, sorry. I was about to say the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship, but he didn't have that belt anymore. But I can't remember the last time Gunther has not had a title, because in NXT UK, he was the NXT UK champion for a hot minute. He came on the main roster, did stuff for a couple of months, won the Intercontinental Championship relatively quickly. He held the IC title for like over 2 years before eventually losing it to Sami Zayn at, I want to say last year's Wrestlemania. And then he did things for a couple months and then won the World Heavyweight Championship. So, like, ever since Gunther came into the WWE, I don't remember the last time he didn't have a title at some sort. But nonetheless, Jey Uso has all the hype in the world. He won the Royal Rumble, and I think it's time. Like, you can't have Gunther win. Like, after Gunther did everything to Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso's confidence shatter and stuff, I think the right thing to do is have main event Jey Uso put a whooping on Gunther, beat his ass, and become the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm all for it. You know, I love Jey Uso. I've always loved the Usos, but, you know, Jey Uso is definitely going to main event status. And how do you solidify him as a main event talent? Well, you put the world title on him. So, yeah, that's my predictions. Jey Uso is going to put a whooping on Gunther and become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Okay, so the next matchup we got is Rey Mysterio versus El Americano, or El Grande Americano, which, let's be honest, guys, it's Chad Gable. He's wearing the mask. Chad Gable's like, I don't know who this El Grande Americano is, but that's bullshit. We all know it's Chad Gable. So, it's basically Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio. But, yeah, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I think the obvious choice is Rey Mysterio's gonna win here. You know, like, Chad Gable kind of left a few months ago. He, you know, wanted to search out the dark arts of Lucha Libre, and he came back as El Grande Americano. He says he doesn't know who he is, but come on. But yeah, I think Rey Mysterio is definitely going to win this matchup. I wouldn't be surprised, because what they could do is El Grande Americano could win the match, and then, you know, they could have like a mask versus mask match somewhere later down the road. Rey Mysterio wins it and then pulls out the mask and like, oh, it's Chad Gable. So if El Grande Americano wins, I wouldn't be too surprised, but I think Rey Mysterio's gonna win this match. Next up, we got Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, this one's tricky. This could go either way. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like a month ago, I did not give two shits about this match. I didn't care about Charlotte Flair. I love Tiffany Stratton, but this rivalry was just not doing it for me. I was like, I do not care about this match whatsoever. And then a couple weeks ago, things started getting personal. They started getting real intense. And rumors circling around that they did not like each other because Charlotte kind of did what she always does and just steamrolls people. So there's that. But like now, I'm hyped for this match: Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. Now I'm gonna tell you what I want to happen, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen. What I want to happen is I want Tiffany Stratton to beat Charlotte Flair ass. I want Tiff to whoop that ass and, retain her title. But at the same time, it's freaking Charlotte Flair, dude. And for some reason, WWE loves Charlotte. They just can't get off of her booty. So what I want Tiffany Stratton to win more than anything in the world. I think it's the right decision. I think it would propel Tiff to that status. But in all honesty, I just think they're going to give the title to Charlotte Flair. So I want Tiff to win, but I think Charlotte Flair is going to win like her 16th world title, maybe 7th. I don't know. I lost count. She won too many damn titles, but she's going to win the title at WrestleMania, which I don't want to see, but there's only a couple of guarantees in wrestling, and that Charlotte Flair is always going to end up with the championship at the end of the day. And unfortunately, the Tiffany Stratton, she's kind of in her way. So yeah, like I said, I want Tiff to win, but I think they're gonna give it to Charlotte, and I'm not really happy about it. The next matchup we got is the New Day versus the War Raiders for the WWE World Tag Team titles. This might be like one of the hardest matches to predict, in my opinion, because I could see the New Day winning the titles, but I could also see the War Raiders retaining. So this is like a tricky pick, because it literally could go either way. But I'm gonna go with the War Raiders to defend, because here's what's gonna happen. Because, the New Day's always... the War Raiders didn't really have the titles for that long. And the New Days are always solidified. They could do something with Big E, maybe. I don't know, because, Big E is not on good terms with Kofi and Xavier. Maybe Big E could, I don't know, return at WrestleMania, screw over the New Day, and the War Raiders capitalize and win. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. I want to see Big E. I love Big E. So... I don't care how it is, just have Big E at WrestleMania in some aspect, and I will be a happy man. But yeah, I think the War Raiders are going to beat the New Day to retain their titles. The next match we got is LA Knight, defending his United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. And this might be one of the easier matches to predict, but I don't see a world that Jacob Fatu does not win this match. He's a monster. LA Knight has held the title for a while. So, if LA Knight wins this match, I wouldn't be upset, but I would be really shocked. I just don't see how Jacob Fatu does not win the title here. This is, out of night 1 and 2, this might be one of the easiest things to predict. Jacob Fatu, my light turned off. Jacob Fatu is going to put a whooping on... LA Knight, just completely break his bones, just snap his spine in half, and Jacob Fatu is going to bring the United States Championship to the new bloodline. The next match is Jade Cargill versus Naomi, and this is another easy prediction. Jade's going to kill Naomi. I mean, let's be honest here. Jade Cargill is going to absolutely obliterate Naomi. There is not a single chance in the entire multiverse that Naomi's gonna win this match. If Naomi wins, that's gonna be kind of wild, because Jade Cargill got injured just to come back, beat up Naomi for a couple weeks, and then lose at WrestleMania. That would be so weird. So there's just sorry, Naomi, there's no chance you're winning. Jade Cargill is gonna get, I wouldn't even say a massive victory. She's just gonna get, she might get a criminal charge for what's gonna happen to Naomi. And Naomi, I like you. I'm sorry, but you did this to yourself. Jay Cargo's gonna obliterate her. Now it's time for the main event. Seth freaking Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Wow, this is tricky. This literally comes down to a 3-sided coin flip. I know coins don't have 3 sides, but you get what I'm saying. The light cut off again. I'm gonna fix that. I don't know why my light keeps cut it off. But anyway, this is a tricky one. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually difficult. So I think, I can see any of these 3 guys winning, but I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins because Roman Reigns and CM Punk has the thing. Paul Heyman, he's not going to be in Roman Reigns' side. He's not going to be in CM Punk's side. Or maybe, who's he going to choose? Is he going to choose a tribal chief he was with for 4-ish years? Or is he going to choose his best friend, CM Punk? You know damn well he's not going to choose Seth Rollins. But since the whole Paul Heyman thing, what side is he going to choose? Is he going to be on Punk's side? Is he going to be on Reigns' side? That opens the door for Seth Rollins to win. Because CM Punk and Roman Reigns are kind of fighting for Paul Heyman right now. And that's the difference. Roman Reigns is fighting to have his wise man on his side. CM Punk is fighting to have his best friend on his side. Sorry about that. That was a little technical. Sorry about that. That was a little technical difficulties. Everything just completely collapsed. But yeah, like I was saying, Roman Reigns is fighting to have his wise man on his side. CM Punk is fighting for his best friend on his side. While Seth Rollins is fighting to win the match and save WWE. So while Roman Reigns and CM Punk is focused on, is Paul Heyman going to choose them? Seth Rollins, he's trying to save WWE. He's trying to win the match, and that's why I think Seth freaking Rollins is going to win this main event match. But let me know, guys. My predictions for night 2 will come out tomorrow, but let me know. Do you agree with my predictions? If you do, let me know which is your favorite match. If you don't agree, let me know your predictions down in the comment section below.